What I'm most concerned about is making sure that we actually have real party unity, not pretend party unity. Real party unity, because we need to win this election in the fall. There's just too much at stake. The Supreme Court, on and on and on I could go. The point is I want real party unity, and that's what I'm most concerned about.
Which was Speaker Ryan's way of saying, I still have not decided whether I'm going to endorse Donald Trump or not, which is an odd pickle to be in because this is the nation's highest-ranking Republican, and the guy would be essentially chairing the Republican convention. He is not committed to its nominee, and by the way, that became official today as Donald Trump just crept over the 1,237 delegates he would need. So even ahead of the 300-some-odd delegates at stake on June 7th, Trump has already clinched this thing. Carl Paladino, the former New York gubernatorial candidate, with us right now. Very successful Buffalo business guy as well. Carl, what do you think of Speaker Ryan still holding off?
Well, I think these people generally will move at their own pace. You have to remember, Paul Ryan is deep in the heart of the Washington establishment, and his motivation is to move is going to be as a leader of the Congress. He's going to try to engage, I believe, as many other Republican congressmen to join with him. He got up there and he started saying that he was the conservative, and he's questioning Trump's credentials. I think he was led to say that by others, unfortunately. Now he has to somehow justify that statement in the context of having led a bunch of Republican congressmen away from the conservative end to pass Obama's budget.
Well, you know, you could argue, Carl, right? I know you're not a fan of his, and just being fair and balanced here, I mean, it was Ryan who took a lot of heat for wanting to just slow the growth of Medicare, to be one of the first Republicans to look at entitlements exploding, something that your candidate Donald Trump has yet to do, in fact, refuses to do. So who's got the real, you know, credentials here as a conservative? I would think Paul Ryan would come back at your guy and say, I do.
Well, that's easy for him to say, but his actions certainly didn't show it. He went out there deliberately to join with the Democrats and pass that bloated and wasteful budget, which included funding for Planned Parenthood for abortions, which flies right in the face of basic.
But in the scheme of things, he did extract. Believe me, I'm not an apologist for either, but he did get concessions on controlling at least the growth of entitlements forward. Small seeds, to be sure. But I think part of his concern with Donald Trump, and maybe you could allay him of his concern, that he doesn't know how vigilant Donald Trump will be on getting this debt under control, outside of Trump's remarks that he would refinance some of it. Does that worry you as a pretty good businessman in your own right?
No, it doesn't. I look at these. I mean, everybody is trying to take a few words and paint them with a big brush, and form their own conclusions about what's being said in these announcements by Donald Trump. I don't think it's possible to do that.
All right.
He's going to clear a lot of these issues up. If he tries to go into any depth, he's going to have the press picking apart on words. They're gonna grab a word here, just as they do now. They grab a word here, grab a word there.
He's refused to go into too much depth, but your times could change. Carl, it's always good seeing you, my friend. Thank you very, very much.
Well, thank you, Neil.